page 169, second part. Just wanted to go over something real quickly with the word magnificent. If you thought that the first part of that sounded familiar, well, it should. That prefix magni comes from Latin magnus, meaning great or grand in a big way, right? Like a magnifying glass. Think about it. When you look at things that are small, it makes them appear bigger, and it makes it and magnificent means something big in a grand sort of a way, something fantastic in a major sort of a way. That's where magnificent comes from. Okay, so the next word is the word that we often use in a crisis, something that's urgent. It's a catastrophe. Sometimes it can be an accident or a disaster. So the word that we're going to deal with is the word emergency. What's the word? Exactly, emergency. Like you have an emergency medical technician, emergency backup, I need help, right? Emergency vehicles, emergency workers, there's an emergency room. Okay, firefighters often respond to an emergency, a burning building, police officers, a crime is in progress, they have to go there, it's an emergency. Okay, so emergency, let's go. Emergency. Emergency. For this, we use k. So let's go. Gen-C. Emergency. All right. Busy word here. Okay, so we have two things to mark up, but lots of rules. So let's go. Underline the E and the The E can say E at the end of a syllable. That is rule 4. There's kind of a cool pattern here. The G says J, right? That's rule 3. Soft G, sometimes when followed by Y, I, or E. And the C, good old, rule 2. Soft C when followed by Y, I, or E. If you're going to use the word emergencies, change the Y to an I and add ES. Okay, rule 4, rule 3, rule 2. Pretty cool pattern for that word. All right, so the next word is the word, where are we? I lost my place here for a second. Is the word license. What's the word? Great, license, okay? So, for example, a license gives you permission to do something, like a driver's license, okay? To work, a teacher has to get his or her license. It means that you're allowed to do something. Mom gives you the license to have free time. It's not a card that you carry, but she gives you permission. She allows you to do that, okay? Some people have to get a certificate when they graduate to pursue a career in architecture. They get their certification, all right? The registered nurse is another way. It's a licensed nurse, a licensed doctor, okay? License. So let's go. License. License. Second syllable, we use k. License. License. Okay? Let me get my pen here. Sorry about that. I just messed up. Sorry. Yeah, no, license right there. Okay. So let's go. License. License. All right, so we have two things to mark up. So let's go. Great. Underline the I and the silent E twice. Job number 5. Party crasher. You got it. Okay, the I can say I at the end of a syllable. Beautiful. That's rule 4. I don't know why I switched pens, but we're going to leave it for right now. And, right, rule 2. Soft C when followed by Y, I, or E. But Mr. Modell, you said you're not going to do that anymore. It's okay. I don't mind. Okay, so the next word is the word, skip down to number 10. It's the word independent. What's the word? Beautiful. Independent, which basically means that you could do things by yourself. You don't need anybody's assistance or help. Sometimes they say you do it solo. Okay, independent means that you're free, that you're self-made. Okay, so for example, watch a baby try to walk. They are trying to be independent. They don't want your help. Okay, independent. Let's go. In the great minds, the chief minds of all time throughout history were always independent thinkers. They thought for themselves and then they took action based on that. Whether you're Louis Pasteur or Edward Jenner, Leonardo da Vinci, Marie Curie, Ruby Bridges, the Wright brothers, Thomas Edison, the list goes on and on and on. Okay? Independent, let's go. Independent. 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 Cross your T and dot your I. All right, so how do we mark this up? Beautiful. Good old Rule 4. All right, so Rule 4. Okay? Now, when you're independence, you're showing your beautiful independence. Like we celebrate Independence Day. July 4th is our independence, liberty and freedom and all that beautiful stuff. All those beautiful concepts. Stuff, that's not a good word. All right, independence. So we change the T to a C and add an E. Let's go. Independence. Independence. Okay, the Declaration of Independence. 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 All right, so we have a few, dot your I. Okay, so let's go. Underline the E, the C, and the silent E twice. Job number 3, but, excellent, Rule 2. But, however, Rule 4 comes first. Let's do a little repeat sign for Rule 4, and let's do Rule 2. Okay, and what do we do with these two words? Grace. Okay, same thing now. So let's go to number 12. It is the word innocent. What's the word? Exactly. Innocent. Okay, so innocent means, very simply, not guilty. Guilt-free, you're blameless, you're not responsible for doing something, you're above suspicion. All right, and there's kind of an expression, my hands are clean, I'm innocent, I didn't do anything, my hands aren't dirty. It's an expression. Okay, so innocent. Let's go. Innocent. Innocent. We use k. So let's go. Number 12. Innocent. Innocent. All right. So how do we mark this up? Beautiful. Underline the O. The O can say O at the end of a syllable. That's Rule 4. Great. And I see a rule here. Exactly. Rule 2. Okay? Now, when you're innocent, they say you're expressing your innocence. Have you ever noticed the innocence of a child, the way they ask questions? Right? I mean, think about it. They ask some of the toughest questions, and they're not trying to get under your skin or anything. They really, they don't know, and they want to know. They're just innocently asking a question. Mommy, why is that woman's belly so big? He or she might not understand that they're pregnant. Okay, they're showing their innocence. Again, ends with a T. We change the T to a C and add an E. In no sense. Innocence. So let's go. Sorry. In no sense. Innocence. Okay, let's dot our I. And we have 3 things to mark up, so let's go. Underline the O, the C, and the silent E twice. Job number 3, but you got it. Rule 2. So you know what we'll do? We'll make it easy for you. We'll put a little arrow up here. And we got 2 Rule 2s here, actually. Okay, so we got Rule 4 and Rule 2. It's usually supposed to be the opposite, but we can kind of, since we understand the rules, we can make some better rules now, right? And what do we do with these 2 words? Beautiful. Brace. Okay? And think about it. In court, you're either innocent or you're guilty, all right? So let's go. Innocent. Innocent. Innocence. Innocence. Independence. Independence. The baby showed its independence by trying to walk by itself. Independent. Independent. Going solo. Doing it on your own. License. License. And no, it doesn't mean you're allowed to lie. Emergency. Emergency. All right. It's going to be a tough one. Go to it.